Okay, boys and girls, here we are, lesson 1, problem set, page 2. Number 3 says, use the animal habitats table to answer the following questions. How many animals have habitats on grasslands and wetlands? So it's asking us to add the total number of animals in these two table charts. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we're going to record that here. Notice we can just count it up like we do our table points. Letter B says, how many fewer animals have forest habitats than grassland habitats? So I'm looking at the grassland habitats, which has 5, 10, 14, and I'm finding the difference. So I'm going to subtract the forest animals, which are 5, 6. Okay, and if I subtract that, I can do whatever strategy I need to do that mental math or that simple math. And that's going to give me an 8 here for our answer. Letter C says, how many more animals would need to be in the forest category to have the same number as animals in the grassland category? So it's asking, how many more do I need in this category here to equal the same number as this category here? Well, I can look and say we just found the difference was 8. That's how many more are here. So that means if I added 8 to here, we would have the same number of animals in both categories. Letter D says, how many total animal habitats were used to create this table? It's not asking how many total animals, so we're not counting up all of our tallies, but actual how many habitats. We've got 1, 2, 3 habitats in this table. Okay, moving right along, number 4, it says, use the animal classification table to answer the following questions about the types of animals Miss Lee's second grade class found in the local zoo. So letter A says, how many animals are birds, fish, or reptiles? So we're going to be adding birds plus fish, which gives us 11, plus reptiles. So 3 more is going to give us 14. And if you need to do this simple math on the side here, you can go ahead and use the side as your scratch paper or use a piece of scratch paper. Letter B says, how many more birds and mammals are there than fish and reptiles? So we're going to look at birds and mammals. We've got 6 plus 11 is going to give us 17. And we are comparing that to fish and reptiles. Well, I've got 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 plus 3 is 8. So I'm going to subtract my two totals. So 17 minus 8 is going to give me 9 more birds and mammals than fish and reptiles. If I want to do that over here on my chart, I can, or in my vertical method, I can go ahead and do that there. Next it says, how many animals were classified? Well, all the animals in here in the chart are classified, so that's asking us to add all of the animals in here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say 6 plus 5 plus 11 plus 3. Okay, and I can also go over here and look, we had animals that were bird, fish, and reptiles were 14, and then I'm just going to be adding then in my 11 mammals. So 14 plus 11 is going to give me a total of that's going to be plus, it's going to give me a total of 25 total animals classified. Okay, and letter D says, how many more animals would need to be added to the chart to have 35 animals classified? Well, if we have 25 and we want to get to 35, we could just count by tens and say 10 more would give us 35. Last, it says, if 5 more birds and 2 more reptiles were added to the table, how many fewer reptiles would there be than birds? So if we've got 5 more birds, that means that would give us 11 birds, and 2 more reptiles, that would give us a total of 5 reptiles. How many fewer reptiles would there be than birds? So we're going to subtract 11 minus 5, and that would give us a total of 6 fewer. Okay, if you guys have questions, please add them to the comments below.